way we view what Satanism or Luciferianism is very much through the lens of Christianity and what they think of it as. So this idea of who is Lucifer develops over time as this opposing character to the Christian faith. So, for example, Lucifer used to be, in the ancient mythology context, Roman mythology, the light bringer. Lucifer was not evil. Lucifer was not like a satanic character trying to do anything like, evil to anybody. But then that word becomes synonymous with Satan later on. Lucifer didn't become Satan. Satan becomes Lucifer because we already had a Lucifer and we already had a Satan, and they were completely separate characters. One of them is from the Old Testament text called Job. He's in a couple other texts as well. He's in Genesis. He's in some of the other books. In these texts, he's just basically some district attorney type of character. What I mean by that is El is the judge. He's ruling on the throne, and he has all the 70 divine sons of God ruling under him. And Satan is basically one of those guys, and he just basically, his job is to accuse people. That's what that word means, Satan, accuser. His job is to accuse people. So he finds Job. The oldest text in the Bible, by the way, is Job, not Genesis. A lot of people don't realize that. But when we date these texts, there's internal evidence that shows us when these texts were written. Is it Hellenistic period? Is it Persian period? What is it? Job is very old. Job doesn't mention Israel. Job is extremely ancient. So with the first time we ever hear about Satan is in this book called Job. And in this text, he's friends with God. He's like, hey, God, you know your boy Job down there? He ain't shit, bro. He ain't what you think he is. And God's like, what do you mean? He worships me every single day. And Satan's like, bro, take his money away and watch what he does then. Bet, bro. So they do it. And they kill his whole family, and they take his farm away, they take his money away, and Job still praises God. That's the point of the text, is that, Job's righteousness, and, sometimes evil can happen to you. God can be testing you. There's a lot of different factors in what this text actually means. But long story short, in regards to Satan, Satan's not evil in this text. He's not doing anything. He's working with God. They're working things out. And that, by the way, this event supposedly happens after the fall of Adam and Eve, as the serpent falls out of the garden. The idea of the serpent being Satan, that wasn't a thing until late. The Christians do that in Revelation. I just wanted to lay that out, some little context. But I have no problem conceding that Lucifer, in the context of today, is something different than it was in Roman mythology. I'm not sitting here trying to say that we need to bring back the old context of Lucifer, because things do change, and especially in mythology and theology, things change. And then, so Luciferianism and Satanism is something different than it was in the context of Roman mythology. People have every right to say Lucifer is the opposition to Christianity, because that's what it's become. That's a reality. So I'm not trying to bring anybody to like redefine Lucifer or anything, but I do like to bring in so people understand the evolution of Lucifer and how he became who he became. That's all.